Hey friends, are you guys noticing the impacts of the recession in your reselling business? I will for sure say that I am. I'm interested what you guys are noticing. Let me know down below and your strategies to combat this. You do not have to stop. However, a lot of these things are out of our control. And in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you the strategic decisions that I am making in my reselling business to be able to make the same amount of money that I've always made, even though people have less money. The first thing is going to be knowing your numbers and understanding what is happening. If you do not understand what's happening in your business, you're not going to be able to problem solve and figure out how to fix it. So the nice thing about being a small business is we can pivot. If I'm a business of one, I have a virtual assistant, but I'm a business of one. This is all the inventory I already have. It's probably going to last me about 3 weeks. And in 3 weeks, I can source completely different than I've been sourcing in the past. In 3 weeks, right now, I can sell completely different. I can list these items completely different. The 2,200 items that I have listed now, I can go in and change my strategies to get these items to sell. These big companies are going to struggle because they cannot. Most of them have purchased, and we saw this at the beginning of the pandemic, most of them have purchased inventory for seasons and seasons ahead. It's a bureaucracy. It takes them time to change strategies. So use this to your advantage. However, you cannot pivot if you do not know what's happening in your business. So I'm going to show you what's happening in my business. This is obviously not going to be the same for everybody. My average sale price is declining because a lot of the stuff that I sell is just going to happen during a recession. Certain areas in a reselling business are going to increase their average sale price or their sell-through rate. But if you don't know that, you can't play on that. So first, friends, it's no news if you guys already follow me, is paying attention to your numbers. And what's happening for me right now, you guys can see, if you guys have the sales and trends dashboard, this is a new chart. I sent out an email, but if you didn't get it or you missed it, send me an email and I will make sure that you have access to the new chart. If you've already purchased it, you get access when I add new charts to it. But one of the reasons I added this chart is because I was like, hey, I want to know at a more micro level what exactly is happening in my business so that I can make it through these hard times. If you're new to the channel, this is the Sarah Style Sales and Trends dashboard. It's a Google sheet. It's $50 one-time purchase. You can put all of your information and have access to the chart as well. If you're a YouTube member, you get 50% off this, as well as free downloads and courses and lots of other supports to help you make money reselling. So this is your profit and sell-through. You can see here, and so the dark green bar is this year's average sale price. The light blue is compared to last year's average sale price. And you can see since August, my average sale price, December doesn't count because we're like 3 days in, and I had a couple really high sales. It's the beginning of the month. People have money. Give it time. It will go down. I mean, I hope it doesn't, but we're not going to look at December because there's only a couple months of data in here. But you can see every single month, we're talking 4 months, my average sale price is my average profit is significantly down year over year. You can see there's definitely a steady decline. My average sale price here is a 28-day rolling is down. Everything is telling me that my average sale price is steadily declining. And for my business, this makes sense. People have less money. People don't maybe still need a pair of jeans, but where they would have spent $35 on a pair of jeans, now they're a little bit tighter with their money and they're willing to spend $25. And I'm still wanting to make money. I'm taking these offers because if I don't, I'm not going to make money at all. I'm going to link a video up here that goes a little bit more in depth into figuring out if it's the market that is pushing this in your reselling business or if it's certain things that you're doing, right? Because you don't want to just blame outside factors if it's actually something that you're doing. Maybe you're not buying as good an inventory. Maybe you've made a switch in your business that is making your average sale price decline. But I did a full analysis and showed you how to figure it out for your business as well, regardless of what you sell. My average sale price is going down. Right? That means that my gross is going to go down. And I know that because of the golden formula for resellers, friends. If you have the dashboard, the golden formula for resellers is the back end of the dashboard. Every single thing that I base my reselling business off of, the spreadsheets, the decisions I make is based off of this. And it's because it's just simple math, right? If you have 3 variables on the side, sell-through rate, how many items you're selling out of how many you have for sale, If you're new to the channel, that's what your sell-through rate is. You have 100 items for sale. You sold 10 of them. You sold 10% of your inventory. Putting a percent on it and putting a rate on it allows you to make strategic decisions. If you just say, hey, I sold 15 items this month and I sold 10 items last month. Well, if you have 200 items this month and 10 items last month, you're actually doing worse. You've spent more time and more money, and you're not selling at the same rate that you were selling before. So your store's health is actually worse, even though you sold 5 more items. Right? That's why you put a percentage to your sell-through rate. Your active listings is how many items you have for sale, and then your average sale price. When you put a formula to how much money you want to make, your gross revenue, you can easily manipulate these numbers, and I'm going to show you in a minute. You can easily manipulate these numbers to make the money that you want to make. And so for me, the purpose of this video is, hey, my average sale price is like tanking. It's going in the toilet. I know because of the analysis that I've done, it's outside of my control. There's not anything I can do about it. However, sell-through rate and active listings, I still have 2 more variables in that formula that I can work on. And so I'm going to show you this really quickly right now based off of what I have a sell-through rate of 15%. Well, let's look. I'm going to put the exact numbers in here so you guys can see. My sell-through rate, that's 28-day rolling. Okay, so last month I was at 13.22%. So I'm going to put 13.22% in here. My average sale price last month was 27.28. 27.28. And I have 22 active listings. That means that I'm making $7,900. I want to make $10,000 a month. That is my gross revenue goal. So to do that, based off of this, my average sale price is continuing to go down. I would not be surprised in a couple months it's going to be $25. That means my gross revenue is going down. However, I can play with my sell-through rate and I can play with my active listings. And I'm going to show you 2 ways. I'm going to show you guys some strategies to use for each one of these variables once you figure out exactly what's going on. But if you don't figure out why your gross revenue is going down, you're not going to be able to figure out how to improve it. It has to be one of the 3 reasons. Average sale price is tanking, you have less active listings, or your sell-through is going down. One or all of these is impacting why you have less gross revenue. So my average sale price is going down. I'm not going to try and fix that. I don't think that's the right strategy for me right now. Trying to improve my average sale price when people have less money in my realm in women's fashion, it just does not make sense in this market right now. However, I can increase my sell-through rate. So let's say I can get it up to 20%. I'm picking really large numbers so you guys can see what's going to happen. If I increase it to 20%, I'm up above $10,000. That I want to be. It's a pretty significant increase, but I'm going to show you ways to increase your sell-through rate without having to buy more items. I can also, so let's say that, I can also say, hey, I'm going to increase this to 3,000 active listings. If I have more available, that's going to be more for people to buy. That's going to put me, I'm going to have to do even more than that to get to, let's do 3,500 just for the sake of numbers. I'm going to have to do more than 3,000 active listings to get me to that number that I want to be. Getting 800, 1,000 more items listed for me, it's not going to happen. I work part-time hours. Like that is not happening. Maybe 2,300. We'll go to 2,300. Maybe I increase how many active listings that I have available. What I am working on right now is my sell-through rate. I want to move more into the volume game in the coming months to combat my lower average sale price. And that means this is a new graphic that I have available. It is for purchase on my website. It's $1 if you guys just want to have it and support my channel as well. If you want to just have it to look at all the time and not have to reference this video. If you are a gold member, you will get this downloaded for free. So make sure to check out the gold member community tab for that. So this is your sell-through rate. We've talked about a little things, but you have these 3 variables. It'll tell you what you need to do. Your sell-through rate. For me, I'm picking sell-through rate. Active listings for me is not an option right now for a couple of reasons. One, because to get 1,000 more items sourced, listed, photographed, stored, I don't have the time. I don't have the space. I'm out of space. So unless I want to now move to a warehouse, spend more money on that, and spend more time driving back and forth, active listings isn't an option for me. It may be an option for you, and then you can look at this and figure out how to do it. Even if I increased 1,000 active listings, that would take me months and months and months and months. Sell-through rate is something that I can work on right now in the comfort of my home without having to spend really that much more time. But what am I going to have to do? Running sales, sending offers, promoting my listings. This is all going to impact my sell-through rate, right? So the reason that I have a scale on this is because they all work together. Typically, as you increase the sell-through rate, your average sale price may decline. Your active listings are going to decline too because you're selling more items, right? So be mindful as you work on one, the other may move, and you're going to have to kind of re-strategize some of your strategies. I am running sales. I am sending offers. I am doing a pretty hefty promoted listing to get my items in front of people. People cannot buy my items if they do not see it. So I want my items in front of as many people as possible so that I can sell them. These are all coming at a price to my net, right? So I think going into the new year, I'm going to make a platinum formula for the resellers that is going to be this, and then that it takes into account your cost of goods, and your possibly your fees too, right? Like your net. To see what impacts your net, because this is going to increase my sell-through rate, but it's also going to give me less money in the long run. Listing quality and cross-listing. Listing quality is from the aspect of you want more people to see your items. If your listing quality is not good, people are not seeing your items, they're not going to purchase your items. On eBay, you can pull an eBay listing quality report. I will link a video up above on how to do that. This is one of the most important things in anything that you're doing on eBay. Make this the best that you can make it. You want your listings to be on point. They're not going to sell otherwise. Cross-listing. The more eyes that you have on your items, the more likely it's going to be for them to sell. If people don't see your items, I'm not buying anything from the little mom and pop shop down the store because I haven't gone in there. I don't even have the option to buy it because I haven't gone in there. So on e-commerce, if people don't see your items on the web, they're not, I almost called it so old school. If they don't see your items, they cannot buy them. Cross-listing them puts them in front of more audience. Now, I will link a video up above on how to decide if cross-listing is right for you and how many places to cross-list on, because it is more time, right? And it is more mental power to cross-list on like 7 gazillion places. Volume seller. This means that you are increasing the volume. If you are going to do this and be a volume seller, you're selling more items, you need to work on your processes, make your shipping, your listing, all of the things as quick as possible because you're doing more of it. And then definitely make sure that you have in-demand inventory. For me, this means I'm going to my spreadsheet, and in the new year, you guys are going to see this, but I'm going to my spreadsheet. I'm going to do it for a year because I want to be able to see. No, that's a lie. I'm not going to do it for a year because at the beginning of the year is different than now. I'm going to do it for 28 days. I want to focus on the categories that have a high sell-through rate. That is what's selling for me right now. Yes, I love my bags and I love when they sell for $42 an item. People don't have money right now. That is not my strategy right now. Now, if I see a bag that I know is going to sell, I'm going to buy it. Am I actively searching out bags right now? No. My sell-through rate for bags is 7.55%, and it's a huge average sale price. People don't have that money right now. What am I looking at? Sweatshirts. Hello. I love sweatshirts. It's sweatshirt season. They're definitely on point right now. It's a decent average sale price too, and a sell-through rate of 25%. I am seeking out these high sell-through rate categories. I'm also doing it for brands as well, right? This one is probably, these are little circles are small, so I know it's something I'm probably not going to find again. Johnny Was. Like, I will buy these regardless. Doc Martens, Johnny Was, right? But what other brands? Dansko's. It has a high sell-through rate. I'm focusing on Skechers has a high sell-through rate. Patagonia. Like, this is what I'm going to focus on. I'm also going to come on down to my sourcing strategies and look at the places that I have been purchasing from that have my highest sell-through rate. When I am outsourcing, I'm focused on my time. Where am I going to get the most profit from, or not the most profit, the most sell-through? Where am I going to find the items that are going to flip and are going to move to pull me through this time? As things evolve, this strategy may change. For some reason, people may start having more money, or the recession's getting better, or we get a stimulus, or whatever it is. So I check these numbers once or twice a week to see what's going on in my reselling business. Don't make gut decisions. Like, if you have in 3 days your average sale price has gone down, don't completely change everything. You need data to show a trend. But after a month, if my average sale price is continuing to decline, or after a month I'm like, hey, my average sale price is actually getting up a little bit, I may start adding some more stuff into it. If you guys like this video, YouTube also thinks you'd like this video. I will link a playlist down here of how to make money reselling, and then make sure to hit that subscribe button and join my YouTube memberships. You cannot do it on iOS. You have to be on a computer. FYI, someone told me that. So have a wonderful day.